Hello! Welcome. Test 1, 2. I believe everything is working. There we go. Sorry. Doing technical stuff. Making sure everything's working. Hello and welcome. I think it's just me, but it says, oh, there's one viewer, and then I check and it's like, broadcaster. That's fine. I can watch myself. Bitrate's looking great. Usually I wait a little longer on the loading screen, but I didn't want to because I am impatient. Everything's working well, and that makes me suspicious. Okay, good. Sound is good. Whenever I look to my left, it looks like I'm falling asleep. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna see if anyone pops in. I don't think so. Oh, I should open my mobile dashboard probably. That sounds like probably a smart idea. How do I... There it is. Button. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Alright. Click. Look at her. Is it just me or is that different? I could have sworn that the first time I opened this, she was just sitting there happily looking. Why does she look sad? Wait a minute. Does the title screen change? I could be misremembering, but I could have sworn that the first time I opened this game, she was just watching me. Is this music loud for anyone else? It could just be my volume, but it's feeling loud. I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit. We'll see. Okay. Alright, so my goal today is hopefully to complete the goddess lady, which is what I'm calling her. She is our goddess, because I don't know what else she would be at this point, and the princess and narrator are currently both the villain because they're keeping her from being whole, and we are here to rescue and release her from whatever prison she's been trapped in. So we've been through a couple of these options, so I'm gonna try some different ones now and see if it gives us a fully different path or if it's just gonna lead us back to the cabin. So let's try this one. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Because you know what? We're fine. World explodes. Who cares? Besides, we've learned that if we slay her, our world ends regardless.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
You don't know that.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Oh, I'm the most evil. Can't set. Is there not? Okay. There's no option to tell him, oh yeah, I'm so evil. I was really hoping that I could just be like, that I could just tell him that. Just be like, yes, I'm evil. Let's, you know what? Let's tell him I'm not doing this and see what he says.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh, this looks new. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to... Oh, wait, no. Then maybe I'll... This is... We've said... I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. I mean, we might as well talk to her again. Because I remember at the end of the last stream I said I was going to try to be nicer to her.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
That sounded slightly different.
You
I
make
could
your
be
way up the
misremembering. Yep.
short path to the cabin.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
For this time through, since the first one of the stream, I'm trying to let them do their talking, let them talk it out, but I'm probably gonna start skipping pretty quick because I don't know just how much more game there is to make the goddess whole. So we'll see. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
Excuse me, sorry.
You'll need it if you...
So I think this time I'm not gonna touch the blade because every single time we've done this, we've grabbed the blade. This time, we're not taking it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to
Well,
hear
that's
once to remember
different.
it for the rest of your life.
That's
Don't let
different
it
for
fool you.
sure.
It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I like to live dangerously. I'm here to save you? That's a new one.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
I don't think it's gonna sink in.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
The first time we went down originally, even when we were trying to talk nice to her, she sounded sarcastic and like purposefully mean to goad us into killing her. But this time, why does she sound genuine?
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Is it because we left the knife, or is it...
You walk down the stairs
know.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the
We're
far
gonna free her
wall
this
of the
time.
basement.
We're just gonna straight up free her this time.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Come on. Let's be dragons
Hi.
together.
I can't believe you're here. I've been
The
waiting
dragon
for something like
saves
this
the
to happen
princess.
forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Interesting choice of capitalization, narrator. It's almost as if you don't want me to rescue her because it'll end this game and therefore your existence. Is that the reality here? Is that why you want me to so badly keep destroying her? Because it'll keep us in an endless loop that never truly ends? Oh my gosh.
You're only making this more difficult.
No, you are. You always
Thank you.
have been, narrator.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No,
We'll see.
you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Or maybe I go back and get the knife?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
Did you lock
They
her
wouldn't
down
have just
here?
left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Oh, this narrator. Let's see. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
What? Why does she sound so sweet this time?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Honey, no, we're trying to rescue you this time.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Narrator, are you locking
Is someone
me in
else
here?
here?
Let's try the
You
door.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Suspicious.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Narrator.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Exactly.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Let's sit down next to her. Hang
I
out.
heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Who is
There's a
they?
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
We'll figure this
She
out.
barely hesitates
Girl!
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Why'd you wait for me to be here to do
As she
that?
rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's
don't
now.
trust
Or
this.
we could use it to free her.
Exactly.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Oh, we don't have any other choice. Save him. Yes.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you
I'm-
place the blade
oh,
against the
I'm
ragged,
so sorry.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp,
Ah!
and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
You know, you're too... Oh, I've got blood on my knife. Holy smokes. You're too calm about this. You're... Oh, my.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Oh, I forgot to change my eyes. Let's see. Hang on. Is this the right one? Yeah. Gotta have dark eyes for spooky streams.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Shouldn't we wrap that up or something?
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
All right. Let's see
No.
what...
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world.
Narrator.
No. I can't just let her escape into the world.
Oh, dang.
As the princess approaches the
No!
bottom stair, your body steps
No!
forward and raises the blade.
Narrator!
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Oh, snap. Oh my gosh, we knew it. Me and Anmu last stream.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade
No.
held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges,
Oh, thank
stumbling
goodness.
back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Come on, come on. I gotta resist. I have to.
The blade. Move the blade.
I won't do it.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
You have to help me. You have to take it from me.
Both know this isn't you.
She nervously
Yes!
reaches towards
Yes!
you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
If she betrays me now, I'm gonna be a little upset. I'm gonna be feeling betrayed.
I'm sorry. I'll try
Are
to be
you
quick.
gonna kill me? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
You're trying to take out the narrator through me?
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade
Oh
into
my
your
goodness.
chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Holy smokes.
I'm sorry, I'm
Whoa!
sorry.
Holy! Nice! I'm talking about the art, to be... I'm just... Yeah! Princess, right in the heart. Get it.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
I was just surprised by the motions.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I thought we needed to get out of this place together. How are you gonna open the door?
I'm so sorry.
She's crying. Oh, by the way, I learned... Maybe I should wait until there's actually someone in here to talk to, but I'll repeat myself maybe. I don't know. I figured out on October 24th, they're releasing a new version of this game that's going to have like more dialogue, more choices, more everything. And part of me is like, that's amazing. And another part of me is like, oh no, I'm going to have to come back to this so soon. Because that's next week. But I really wanted to play Quiet Place next week. I was going to play it on Thursday.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
It can't just end like this, right?
It might.
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
Look,
As
she's
much as
so
I prefer for things to have
sad.
gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice.
Oh, it's just us
It's
two,
over.
that's right. Sorry, I'm taking a drink of water.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Am I about to fall for the princess? I mean, classic Princess and Dragon. Watch, I wake up. The damsel. Yeah, is she good now? We have to put some
You're
good
on a
into the
path
goddess.
in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Huh. You're sounding a little different. I'm gonna go ahead and do the yes.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Are you sure, narrator? 'Cause it sure feels like the world only ends when I die. Which explains why you put me in a trapped little box the time I did kill her right away.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
If we've just met for the first time, why
If he
do
doesn't
you...
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that
Why
way.
why is he capital? I don't remember that being capitalized.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he?
Oh, yep. We're in love.
We'll have to
We're
be
in
sneaky
love.
about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
I wondered which path would summon the smitten.
What can I say?
I guess this
a
makes
world
sense.
without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
So true. Oh. Okay. So I've already done this, so I'm just gonna proceed. Let's go it. Let's go
I'll
it.
warn
I
you
mean, let's do it.
Before you go any further, she will lie, She will
Okay.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game.
We're
It's
not
your
playing
lies
along.
that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
We're gonna save our princess and get our kisses in.
I think we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Let's go. We gotta save our princess.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries,
So nice.
a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
I'm approaching the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the bed.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin
What?
wall.
It's a drawing?
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh, that's
There
interesting.
was a mirror a second ago,
I mean, it's technically still there.
and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
We're a
We
bird.
can't gallantly sweep her off
A
her
dragon
feet if we have
bird.
a feather out of place.
I'm not taking the blade. We're not. We're proving ourselves to this woman.
The door to the basement
Whoa,
creaks
fire!
open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight.
We gonna set the carpet on fire? Because everything else is stone. I was gonna yell arson, but you can't do that here.
But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can
Smitten,
hear
you gotta
wedding
calm
bells
down.
already.
Like, I'm into it. I'm all for it this time. We're shipping ourselves with the princess, and we're saving her from her fate.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
But it's required.
Yes, for everyone's
We
sake,
love her.
you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Or your wits are part of your manipulation.
You walk down the stairs
Look
and
at that
look eyes
dress!
with the princess.
Sorry, that
There's
was
a
probably
heavy
loud.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Wait a minute, is her hand there? It is there, okay. Oh, she's so cute! Look at how refined she looks!
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
I really hope she can't hear you, Smitten.
You know she can't hear you,
Oh,
right?
thank goodness.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely
Oh,
she
dear.
can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Agreed.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
I'm so glad
Do you hear
remember
that?
me.
She said we're dashing.
Smitten! Calm down. Focus.
And
We're
she
here to
called us
save
a
her.
hero.
Oh, hero.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
We have indeed.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Smitten is aware that narrator's a villain.
Well, she killed us.
Because of
Only because he
him.
made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Now I'm starting to think you've got the rose-colored glasses,
And
dude.
you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
But I left the
We
knife behind.
damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Maybe I can.
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Honestly, I'd love to Princess
Now,
carry her.
hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
It sure it sure feels like we're the ones ending
We never
the
saw a
world.
world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Let's see. The narrator sent me here to kill you, took over my... I mean, I said we're being nice this time. We're gonna be nice, and part of being nice is honesty, so I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To
Huh.
a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Yeah,
That's because she's perfect.
honey.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
That
She
would be...
doesn't.
What?
There's no one else like me.
Narrator, there are so many. If you're right about all the other worlds, then that means there are so many like you, which means that in one of these worlds, there's a very high probability that she's also got someone
I
like
think he's
you.
right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him,
Smitten.
always trying to drive her to violence.
Smitten, you're... Oh, goodness. Oh, I can do more. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why'd you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
What? Oh.
Did we?
Am
We
I being
warned her of the
gaslit right
cruel
now?
forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our
Smitten,
beloved,
you're helping.
and she
You're-
made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Smitten gaslights himself.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Narrator, why do you have to make sense in times like this? I'm trying to hate you. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
You're trying to
Isn't
make me
that just
happy.
like our darling princess?
I don't
She
think
wants
so.
to make us happy.
Listen,
My
I'm-
heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Oh,
Are you
dude.
listening to her? That's a confession.
Let's see. The world sucks. People are a plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful ruin to them. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Oh my goodness.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocent. It's
Oh,
not
goodness.
so sure.
I didn't mean to click, sorry. I didn't bring the knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her
Oh
perfect wrists.
my
and
gosh.
indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
They do look smaller than last
What?
time.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
But what if we can?
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Maybe we've hypnotized
She didn't care
her.
last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Ow, she's not ours yet, Smitten. You
No,
gotta
you're
calm
right.
down,
It's
man.
extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
It doesn't quite matter what we do, as long as it's nice, because whatever we do is going to affect our goddess, and that's the one who's important to us. So we'll rescue
No.
her.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Oh! Oops, I clicked. Well, okay. There's no log? Oh, thank goodness. You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try to kill her? Okay, cool. I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Whoa, I got some thoughts. I have a second and a third thought about that.
Wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I would.
Stop spitting.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
The world ended when we stopped her too.
You
Look at
approach the
that!
princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Why didn't you do that in the first place, princess?
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I didn't try to kill you last time.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
I'm okay.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Oh my gosh, watch her turn into a succubus or something. What do you want to do? Yes! We have our leave and then we have our whole life to figure out. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I can almost see the top of the...
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
Well, there's always
She
time
doesn't even know
for
what she
a
wants.
first time.
You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
No, actually we trusted you the first time around.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Or some kisses.
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
Come on.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, nice. Well, see, she just said she English, hello. She doesn't know. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. This feels too much. This one's kind of nice. I want you to tell me what you want, but then it kind of puts it all in her hands. I kind of want to ask, do you want to end the world? Just, you know, see if she'll be honest.
Are you seriously asking her that?
Why not?
Oh, we've been over this one. No, I do not want to end the world.
Oh my gosh. Why did I find that cute? I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh my goodness. But what would make... You have to want something more than just me. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I want you to make me unhappy? That's tempting. This isn't right. Let's just get... You just met me. You can't base your...
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Oh wait, the music. That sting. Uh-oh. I'm getting creeped out. You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Girl, I'm uncomfortable. Whoa.
I just want to make you happy.
Honey!
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now?
It's all she wanted and they lived happily
Like we're the
ever
only
after.
ones here?
I should have said that we should leave. I should have told her to leave. Wait, is this a finale? You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No. She was our perfect match.
She wasn't. She was just made for us.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Why aren't you two gone? It's going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Wow.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Oh, this music is getting loud. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, dang, Goopy. You've withered! I'm decaying. Why am I decaying? What happened? I was bigger last time. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. To the cabin I go. Oh, you are at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can you stand to be contradictions? Let's see. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, I could never. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. That's kind of true. That's kind of the path I've been taking.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me.
Interesting.
Even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Interesting. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
Oh, nice.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Let's see. Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Interesting, interesting. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Interesting. How nice. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
I want to know! Oh, excuse me. I'm so tempted to destroy my body. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Ah! Gosh, that always startles me. Ooh, an idealized vessel. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the
That
woods.
was an achievement.
You're here to slay.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me
Don't
what to
mention
do.
it. It's all part of the job.
I've selected just
You
about
make your way
everything.
up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not
Okay.
going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to ignore him. He doesn't.
So this time, maybe we don't take the knife, but then we change our minds? I'm not sure. There's...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The
Da-da-da.
blade is your implement.
Yes. Enter without it. I'm starting to jump
The
forward
door
more.
to the basement creaks. Her voice
Hello?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind. Don't let
Okay,
it fool
this time
you.
we're gonna lie.
It's all.
Lie.
Wait, really? You're here?
I see.
Okay.
You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Alright.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's beautiful. I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Oh, I'm gonna betray her. I just realized this is probably bad. Am I strong enough to snap a neck? That's a question that I shouldn't be
I
asking.
hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You
Yeah, it's
were
called
lying
these
when you said you were
hands.
here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a
Uh-oh, I'm
big
getting a phone call.
mistake. Don't even try it.
Oh, hang on. Whoa. Oh dear. Hang on. BRB. It was a robot. A robot called me. Okay, back to here. Boop. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Okay, don't even try it. Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Why do I walk closer? What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Do you not have a name?
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
Suspicious.
I'm sorry,
Ellipses.
I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though. Everyone has a name.
How do you forget your own name?
Okay, that's weird. She
Exactly.
hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Maybe she's just gone clinically insane because she's been trapped. Narrator, you think? A little bit, maybe? Let's see. Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I would argue.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess.
What?
That's hardly relevant.
How is she still
Okay, but
alive?
actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let's see. Anything? Whoa! I'm gonna keep you locked away down here. At least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I'm sorry, but I just can't trust you. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth the risk to take your word over the potential fate of the world. Go upstairs to retrieve the blade. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. No. No, so we're not freeing her this time. Let's keep her locked away for a while and see what happens when we do that.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Her hands are bigger again, I think.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Well, I offered it.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
I don't like your
But
attitude.
if you don't,
Uh-oh.
I can
Oh, it's
promise
red.
that you'll
Wait, it's
regret
been red.
that decision.
But why does it feel like a different red?
You have to make a
Girl.
choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
For your sake, it's the right one. For my sake... Oh my gosh, do we lock her away? I feel like if I leave and retrieve the blade, I'm gonna come back to a monster. Let's lock her in the basement.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
But we haven't tried
It's
it
a chance
yet.
we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just
I need to
stay
cough,
here and keep
I'm
watch.
fighting it so
no one
hard.
has to die.
Where are you going? You
Oh,
can't
excuse me. I'm so
just
sorry.
leave me here.
Wait, so I'm walking away regardless. Well,
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
I'm gonna turn around and she's gonna be right there.
Fine. Turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
I'm in a little bit of trouble.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
No. She
But do you
can
hear
get
the
out.
conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
Me either.
Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she? You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
Oh, oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. I think, yeah, no, we're gonna stick to the plan.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. We'll do it your. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Wait, did I pick the blade up?
Okay,
No,
we can make
that's-
this work.
Where's...
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
Am I about to starve myself?
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there.
Ha!
Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Woof, woof. The dog is barking.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of
Oh
your
my.
mind.
When I get out of here,
It's so
I'm
creepy.
going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
You're not making a good case for yourself.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I'm making a compromise. My other option was kill you.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Let's see. So it was just an act. You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a That's mean. Ignore her and go to sleep. No. Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
Am I gonna get locked up instead of her?
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna be right back. Alright. I return. Boop. Okay. Everything seems to be going well still. I gotta stop running up the stairs. I do not have any endurance. Okay. Ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. Its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Where is she?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping
Holy
me get out
smokes!
of the awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Does it?
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one
I
by
feel. Oh, ow.
Or maybe
Oh, hi.
I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
She's turning me into a
shame.
fish.
If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
But it's not the end. Oh, dear.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
It's the end of the world. I'm getting some deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Shh. What if he hears us?
We got paranoid this time.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally
We
just
could go
happened.
back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
All right. Let's go again.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
I
Blah,
don't
blah,
think
blah.
lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
All right. I know, right?
The interior
it's
of
so
the cabin is
good.
plain. The smooth wood of the walls
Also, hello.
almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
I don't like how large this door is. This door frame, I should say. Whoa! 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 Hang on. Hold on just a minute. I was gonna comment about how there's no window in the window frames, but there are ghosties and ghoulies.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
And windows! And windows! Windows to keep the ghosts out!
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us.
Oh
She's
my
been
goodness.
waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I feel eyes on us, alright.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
You misspelled slaying. Unless that was on purpose. But thank you for your well wishes. We tried to date her last time. She murdered us. Only I could do it. This whole cabin is different.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
It's there's 4.
Calm down. Maybe the 3 of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
No. I always
You
approach
walk up
the
to the
mirror.
wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Wipe off the layer of grime.
You reach forward
and it's a
and rub
wall.
your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
I think we'll take the blade this time.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
I don't know. Princess turned into steel one time.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
I think that ship has sailed.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Let's go.
You
Whoa!
cross over the threshold
Oh, blinking!
and onto a series
Blinking!
of isolated
That's
steps
a lot of eyes.
suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant
Oh,
for
my
a
eye
creature of
itches.
flesh and blood.
Cheapers.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
Prances.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
I'm sure
Okay, we need a
are.
game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
We could throw. Oh! How hard is it to
It
throw a
can't be
knife?
that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Okay, let's see. Step off into the void between the whoa! I mean, I gotta do that. I was gonna do this one. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Sassy. I'm gonna step into the void. I'm gonna do it.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
You put invisible walls here? Gosh dang it. I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
I don't know, it could have gone into a nice new world full of flowers and
You
niceness.
make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
'Cause you're making me.
As you emerge, you
Ooh.
find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Oh dang.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
I mean, those look like they're probably hers. 'Cause I don't know. Is it just I might be paranoid too now, but these look more defined than. Well, you've got two eyes as well. Hang on. Do you have okay, so 1 1 2 1 1 1 2.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I kind of want to avoid the eyes. Let's go left.
You turn to the left.
Oh, they're still there. Oh, okay. So it's like a permanent. Okay. So okay.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Ah!
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your
Whoa.
legs suddenly go numb.
She's a wraith.
Your arms quickly follow.
Uh-oh.
This is it, isn't it?
I can't
I
run.
brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I think I'm gonna break pretty quick.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Is there a way to escape her there?
Lungs, liver,
Okay, paranoid.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Always.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Oh my gosh, he's still going.
liver,
Holy, hang on. I'm gonna take a sip of water and let him keep doing this.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Oh, is it just a loop?
nerves,
It might just be a loop.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I can wait.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Yeah, it's a loop. All right.
liver, nerves.
That's really cool, though.
heart,
Oh, yeah. See, yeah. Okay.
liver.
All
Your
right.
lungs pull in a
Wow.
desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
He's still going.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it.
What? And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Ooh.
You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm
Come on.
sure.
Yes.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Okay, so he's going
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver,
Can't decide what you want to do,
Fascinating.
can you?
lungs, liver.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Lungs. Why?
because her whole
The why
point
doesn't
is
matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
yeah.
Liver,
Let's see.
lungs, liver, nerves.
You're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
Lungs,
Let's see. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends, even. Interesting.
liver.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Toss the blade, and her maid would do that. Ooh. Leave together.
Liver,
Fine, you win. I'll let you leave.
lungs, liver.
If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Lungs, liver,
Interesting. Oh, that's so cool. Why won't you finish
Because
me
I
off?
don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Nerves, heart. The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I
Holy
want to see you
smokes.
gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck.
Oh no!
It feels
I should have
like
said something else.
Shit, make her stop. Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine.
Okay.
Heart, lungs, liver, your back. Lungs, liver, nerves.
One
heart,
moment,
lungs,
and
liver,
then you're
nerves,
gone.
Heart,
Just
liver,
like
nerves,
that.
heart, lungs,
Ah,
liver,
and
nerves,
there's the
heart,
fear.
lungs, liver, nerves. She pulls away. Lungs, liver, nerves,
Okay.
That wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
nerves.
I've already done that.
Lungs, liver,
Huh.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Let's
heart,
see.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
We don't have to be
nerves,
enemies, we can work
heart,
together, we can be
lungs,
friends
liver,
even.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve.
nerves, heart,
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
liver, nerves, heart,
I
I
don't
really
think I can
am
live without
connected.
you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
liver, nerves,
But I can keep you here.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
If you needed me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to
I am
me?
being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Heart, lungs,
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
heart, lungs,
You seem miserable.
lungs,
I'm not doing great.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
You shouldn't have
Don't
said that.
worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Let's
nerves,
see.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
And what if I
lungs,
refuse to
liver,
let you out?
nerves,
What happens
heart,
then?
Then we're stuck down here together.
nerves, heart,
Until you change your
lungs,
mind.
liver, nerves. Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear.
Ooh.
No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs,
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
heart, lungs,
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. Well, I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
Heart, lungs,
Oh, so flashy.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
How about I just kill you?
Princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably, and you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we? Go ahead. Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I'll just die
And
then.
then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows?
Heart, lungs,
But I'm always going to win.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
nerves.
Are you
heart,
sure about that?
lungs,
Give it enough
liver,
tries and I'm bound to
nerves,
win eventually.
heart, lungs,
And maybe
liver,
you don't get to
nerves,
come back like I
heart,
do.
lungs,
Is that a
liver,
bet you're
nerves,
willing to
heart,
take?
lungs,
Imagine
liver,
climbing a
nerves,
mountain of
heart,
lifetimes.
lungs, liver,
And when you
nerves,
finally
heart,
reach the
lungs,
summit,
liver,
when you
nerves,
finally
heart,
win,
lungs, liver,
the only
nerves,
view you
heart,
find
lungs,
is me.
nerves, heart.
Have you
lungs,
not followed
liver,
me before,
nerves,
GoPro?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
And then I push you,
Nerves,
and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't
lungs,
make the
liver,
cut.
nerves,
Whoa.
heart,
What then?
lungs,
Would you have it in you to climb again?
lungs,
It sounds like a
liver,
lot of effort
nerves,
for nothing.
lungs,
When instead we can just leave this place together,
liver,
hand
nerves,
in hand.
Every time you touch me, I start to die.
lungs,
Why would I hold your hand?
lungs, liver, nerves,
Uh,
heart, lungs, liver,
I could
nerves,
run.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Run!
liver.
You turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
Liver,
You
nerves,
poor,
heart,
poor
lungs, liver,
thing.
nerves,
Uh-oh.
Wrong choice.
liver, nerves,
You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
Can I stab her now?
Always going to be a coward.
No.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Holy smokes.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
I think I might
Like a
be
creeping
dead.
mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met,
Oh,
with
this
every
is so
muscle
cool.
you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No, 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 no.
Let me out.
No.
Your existence hurts them.
Aw.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Oh.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Hi, Frost. Hello. Whoa! Oh my god. Gosh, I love this art style. And the storytelling, top tier. Stay inside. Well, like, part of me wants to free her, because the more pieces of her I give to the goddess, the stronger the goddess becomes. But also, she's not being nice to me. I gotta cough
Let me
again.
out.
Excuse me.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is.
Whoa.
Anger,
Crashly!
distance.
First time
poverty.
chat!
The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Have you never watched one of my shows? First time chat! What's wrong with you two? GoPro, you've definitely been here before though. You tried to raid and failed. That's fine. Hello and welcome. What is Twitch doing? Twitch is like, look at all these new people you've never talked to before. I've definitely talked to these people, Twitch. Also, GoPro, it said that you followed me 3 minutes ago. I've been sick for like a full month. I don't know what's up with my body at this point. Oh, the D&D's on Zom's channel though. It's not on mine. That's probably what it is, to be honest. She's so lonely. We're probably lonely. I'm still holding a knife. I'm also kind of bad about follows. Crashly! Thank you for the follow. My stream alerts don't work. I don't know why. I've tried setting and resetting them. They just don't work. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Let me out.
Maybe
No, no,
I
no, no.
will.
No, no. What's happening to us?
I'm thinking about it.
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Narrator, you're the lonely one? Narrator. That's true, Frost. You've been pretty loyal. Bye, GoFro. Have fun at work. I hope it's an easy day for you. If it don't, I'm teasing you. It's okay. I'm just messing with you. Narrator, don't make me feel bad for you. We've been calling you the villain this entire time.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
Oh, can he feel her lonely? What if he is the princess? He doesn't respond. You have band.
Oops,
I love
I
band.
think I broke you.
Oh, maybe he's not the narrator. I mean, maybe he's not the princess.
I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
I've been doing it. It's in like an hour. So that's 12:30. I'm probably gonna try to stream until either 1:30 or 2, or if I finish the game sooner, I'll either end it or maybe I'll play. Excuse me, I burped. Maybe I'll play Buckshot. English. Buckshot Roulette. That's okay. That's fine, Crashly. We have played games. I don't want to jinx it, but I'm doing a collab next Tuesday. I'm hoping to. We're gonna see if we mesh tonight. I've never actually spoken to this person before, but I'm like so excited. It's gonna be the first. I think it's the first official collab on my channel of like another streamer or something. We'll see. I love Buckshot Roulette. I'm still waiting to see if they're gonna come out with multiplayer. Or you know what I heard? I heard they did the beta test a couple weeks ago and I missed it. I'm so upset. I'm not so upset. I'm a little upset. I'm mildly infuriated. No, see, they posted on X, and they were like, hey, who wants to collab? And I saw that they only had like 2 comments, and so I was like, oh man, someone who wants to collab. And like I got there early enough, because a lot of times I see the who wants to collab and there's like 500 comments already, and I'm like, I'm just gonna be buried. So I was like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I was like, hey, let's play a game. And they were like, bet. Well, I said bet, but they were like, sure. And so and we were talking on Discord a little bit, and so I don't want to jinx it, but I'm pretty excited. It's a secret. You'll have to come to stream on Tuesday. You'll have to come to stream next Tuesday to find out. But it's gonna be a kind of spooky game, kind of silly game. No, this game's single player. I'm hoping to finish this game today because next Thursday I want to play the Quiet Place game. The Quiet Place game came out today. I could have been ahead of the curve. I could have played it immediately today. Oh, maybe I will if I can finish this game. There's still a chance. We'll see. But yeah. When? So the Tuesday stream's gonna be 9 a.m. to I think 1 p.m. PST. I believe we're playing to play for 4 hours. I believe. I'm hoping to start streaming twice a week. Tuesdays and Thursdays just feel right. But we'll see. We'll see. And if this one goes well, it's just gonna fuel my desire for collabs. Oh, silence. Actually, oh, that's wow. This is nice and also weird. You'll be at school. Oh, you got school on Tuesdays? Well, oh my gosh, we so need to play DBD again. You're so right. You're so right. But remember, Frost, the streams are recorded. I do love talking to you guys while it's live. It makes it a lot more enjoyable for me personally when I get to talk to my followers and friends who comment on here, but oh, so that's why you made it. I see. Okay. Well, watch the recordings. And then, you'll be on Christmas break before you know it. Hopefully your Christmas break isn't the exact same as my kids, that way you can catch a stream or two. You need go get food. Food is more important. You do not need to be here. You'd rather be on Nova break. Well, no, because when my kids go on break, I don't know if I'll be able to stream those weeks. Part of me wants to try doing late night streams on those weeks, like once a week, just so that I don't break up my schedule. Because I want to form a habit. I want to try to form a habit to stream every week, even if it's only once or twice a week. But if I try to do late night streams, I have to check with my husband to make sure. Remember, next Monday's D&D stream on Zomath's channel, and that one is 3 p.m. my time to 6 p.m. my time. So that's in the afternoon. So I'm assuming you're home by then. I'm making assumptions right now. I know it could be foolish, but on Halloween, I remember one time we had a Halloween festival on Halloween, and we marched through the festival. It was great, actually. I loved it. I would much rather have band. I do like taking my kids trick-or-treating these days, though, but do you have band practice on Monday? I live on! Sorry? I need to cough again. Excuse me, folks. Oh, that was gross. You hop into the D&D streams? That is A-okay, Crashly. Lurkers are welcome. Wait, Frost, are you saying you have band practice every day except Wednesday, or Wednesdays are band practice? Every day, but oh, shucks. So what time do you get home when you have band practice? Wednesdays are my worst day to stream because my youngest has a super early day on Wednesdays, so I don't stream on those days.
I know, right?
What are you doing? I'm in the middle of streaming.
Oh.
I'm talking to viewers and stuff. Why are you laughing?
Didn't realize. I thought you were talking to like a friend.
Oh, I told you I was streaming. Goodness.
I figured you were
Get a load of this guy.
No,
This-
don't.
Got a load of the husband. Past 7. Okay, well. Oh. Maybe one day I'll do a midnight stream. It'll have to be a day that my husband's for sure not working the next day, so that I can turn off all my alarms and just sleep till noon.
It'll have to be a day where the folks on the other side of the world have it at midnight.
You know what? I'll make my first goal right now. If we get 500 followers on my Twitch, I'll do a stream from like midnight to 4 a.m. We'll make a plan for it. We'll make a plan. That's a long ways away, and I'm probably gonna forget that I've said this. So it's on. If I forget, I get to blame you guys, because anyone can clip this. I'm sorry, that's really dumb. What do you mean? It's recording right now. Why does he... Also, he left. He left. Oh, goodness. But wait, is this the right... Hang on. But yes. Is that... Yes! I clicked right. Yes. This is my inspiration face. I am inspired. 500 followers. And we'll do a midnight stream. It's all good. It's all good. Whoa! A monolith of fear. See what hides behind. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Amazing. Amazing!
There was a princess, I think.
Oh, hi,
It's all
Broken.
so fuzzy. It hurts when
Oh.
I try to remember.
We haven't summoned the voice of the broken before. Say it again. I said it twice! You want me to say it again? You want me to... Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna put in some effort right now. I'm gonna put in a little bit of effort. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna... Hang on. This is effort. Wait. We're gonna do this. We gotta go here. We gotta go... You know what? I'm gonna zoom. Look at. I'm zooming way in. Hello. Hello. Hi. Alright. Inspiration eyes. Here's the goal. 500 followers. There's no real time limit because I don't think I'm gonna get that for like 5 years. If we get to 500 followers, I'll do a midnight stream. I'm gonna do it. Okay? Did you get... Midnight stream, 500 followers. We gotta plan it out though when it happens. Emu! Oh wait, I still have my spooky eyes. No, I got normal serious eyes. Oh, I left the spooky music on. Oh, now it's a threat. It's a threat now. It's just it's a threat. It's a threat. We will get to 500 followers, and I will stream at midnight. Okay. I'm done getting in you guys' face. Look at that. I wish I could move my hands, but I can't. I can move my wings though. You want to know something? Okay, while I'm here, you want to know something about this model that I've never changed. I've just dealt with it. When D&D or DBD? Are you saying Dead by Daylight or that's what I thought. I was like, when did we play? Also, why are you guys, why are the words? I fixed that. There we go. That's insane. I bought Michael Myers and Pyramid Head, and I played Pyramid Head like once, and then I stopped playing DBD again. I burped again, excuse me. I keep burping. This is bad. This is not good content. But yeah, let me get out of your guys' way. My wings are so large. Oh, yeah, that's right. What I was to say. So something about this model is I'm pointing with my mouse. You guys can't see. But the eyebrows, when I lift my eyebrows, hers lower. Hers are opposite. So I'm like lift, lower, lift, lower. But the great thing about it is the wings go with it. And I don't know, it just kind of works. So I was just, I'm like, that's fine. It's a burpee stream. Oh, the Masquerade Ball event. Yes! Oh, I love that event. That was a good one. Freaking Vecna came out, and I was like, oh, it's a D&D thing. That's fantastic. And I just never did anything with it. I returned to DVD for like a week because they had an error and they gave everyone 1 million blood points, and I was like, yeah, I'll take that. Level up my guys, why not? Anyway, hang on. All right, hang on. So I do this, and I go back to main, and I go here before you guys see me move, and bam! Look at that. Nothing happened. I'm moving it a little more though, because I don't like that. There we go. And then back to this. Where'd my game go? There it is. Whee! Wait, what did you screen record? Why are you... You know you can clip the stream, right? You know there's a... there's a button for that, isn't there? You screen recorded the promise. Oh. Oh, I see. So you're just gonna keep it hidden away in your phone. You know, I'm currently at 44 followers right now. We are less... wait. Yeah, less than 10% the way there. We're not even 10% the way to 500. You forgot it. That's why I was like, it's being recorded right now. I don't know what you're on about. Oh wait, spooky eyes. There we go. Back to the spooky eyes for the spooky stream. Yes, I need 500 for my first goal. Because I was trying. I mean, truly, my first goal is like 50 because that's enough to get affiliate. But I'm not gonna accept affiliate until I have 150 followers. Because the moment you accept affiliate, your stream starts showing ads. And 50 is too small to start showing ads because people are gonna click away. They're gonna be like, it's a small streamer. They're doing ads. I know it'll be exciting. It'll be exciting to know that I can do that. The thing with affiliate though as well is I need an average of 3 viewers per stream, and my current average is 1.5. So I'm halfway there. You know, it's but I want an average of 5 viewers per stream before I accept. So 5 viewers per stream, 150 followers. That's my first goal. Second goal, 500 followers, midnight stream. Third goal, to be determined. It's probably going to be like 1,000 or whatever. And then I'll do a charity stream because at that point I'll be hopefully making a little bit of money. I would love to get big enough to do a match donation charity stream where you guys donate and I match like up to $1,000 or something. You are. Anmu is one of the 1.5. Anmu makes up one full of the 1.5. I don't know who the 0.5 is, but I think they might need some help.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
You think? There's no forest. I mean, technically you could call it's a dead forest floating in the air. But you're the 0.5. It's just, the reason that's the average is because for the first 30 minutes to an hour of most of my streams, there's no one here. That's why Frost needs help. Frost, go to the hospital. You're only half of a person. Guys, who's taking... Frost, are you missing your top half or your bottom half? Or are you like... You're missing your torso. Your torso is gone. You need your legs to march. And you need your face to see. Torso, give or take. But you got... One of your lungs is in your left arm. You don't have your other lung. You got a kidney, because you don't need to live with 2. You got... Where's your heart? Your heart is... Your heart's gone. I'm sorry. You don't need that. You don't need that. Just keep breathing. He needs more oxygen. Where's it going? I don't know. It doesn't go. Heart. Sorry. That was funnier in my head, and it still made me laugh. Next to the brain. Uh-oh. You got a tiny brain. Small brain. That's okay. Smaller brains means your nerve synapses are closer to one another, which means that the thoughts can process and travel faster. I'm glad you thought that was funny. I need to start clipping my streams. It's too much work. It's boring.
guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Well, correction, we decided not to do that the first time. And then the second time we failed.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out.
Whoa.
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Sure feels that way.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
You had a dream? Ooh. What's happening? I thought I mean, I post all over the place when I stream each time. I have like 4 different servers that I'm like, look at me, I'm streaming. No, it seems like no one ever really clicks on those, but I'm like, hey, maybe someday someone's gonna be like, oh, check it out. You're scared? Why are you scared? Are you trying to say posture? Cause when you stand, a poster spawns in your hands. Your father's like, that's the wrong. That's not right. You got a different poster. See, you got the Speak No Evil poster. I asked for Deadpool and Wolverine. You're sounding it out. Posture. P-O-S-T-U-R-E. Yes. That's the one. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm making fun of... Bad dreams can suck, but they can also be very fascinating, in my opinion. That happened. So... Can I ask questions about that? Like... Is posture a big thing to your family? I know my mom used to correct it, to be like, hey, you gotta sit up straight. I'm a sloucher. I'm a real slouchy person. Oh, no. Listen, I'm an extrovert, and my confidence, granted, it fluctuates. But being a slouchy person does not mean you're not a confident person. It just means that you don't bother to sit up straight or anything. You're just like, whatever. If anything, not caring about your posture shows that you have more confidence than someone who's constantly trying. That's my opinion. Maybe. Potentially.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Cold, you're... I don't know about you.
We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's a mood. Literally, you mentioned that, and now I'm sitting up straight because I'm like, hang on a second.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her free.
Smitten, get out of... Oh, I summoned the voice of the Smitten for one. I was like, I'm not gonna kill her. I'm just gonna free her. I'm gonna leave the knife and stuff. It's the beginning of this stream. Which you can watch if you'd like to, or not. It's fine. Oh my gosh. The moment redeems and stuff are available for my channel, it's over for me, because I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get the hydrate. Oh, speaking of hydrate, I'm gonna drink some water. But I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna do the posture correction thing. But you know what? Like, you won't know if I actually do it. I mean, I'll vocalize. I'll be like, yep, gotcha on the posture check and stuff like that. Oh, that's a mood. I might need someone to help me with setting up widgets and stuff, because I keep trying to reset mine to make the follows work again, and they just don't. I'm gonna put a countdown timer, specifically because I feel like if I put those in without them, you're gonna just come in and redeem 10 hydrates, and I'm gonna be like, well, let's sit here for the next minute while I try to take 10 sips. My model always looks weird when I take a drink. We love her. Set her free. You guys distract me. I've hardly played any of the
Can we
games
love
that you got
something
here.
that hates us? Can we love something that hurts
I like it
us?
though. I like it. Frost, go get some water.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
I am the king of gaslighting myself. We love her. Milk is not water, Frost.
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
That is interesting. I mean, everyone's here again. That happened, I think, once before in the first playthrough. We still haven't summoned a couple of these. The hunted, and
This is bad. You need to
something
get a
else.
grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
4 or 5 or 6 times. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? Ooh. The only way out is to do nothing. So nothing I will do. Interesting. How many times have you all been?
Many times.
Oh, that's right. This time it was like chapter 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah, blah. It showed like 100. So I think we're time skipping a little bit. 3 times? Hunted is trying to kill, but oh! Then that was the first one, I think, maybe. I forget. It's been a week. It's been a long week.
It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think I've gotten broken
Yes,
yet.
We just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine.
And I don't think I've
It
gotten
won't.
opportunist.
It will be for us. She said so.
I saw the first season, but I haven't given myself the opportunity for the second.
You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you.
There's no difference between fine and not fine, it just goes on and on.
I think they're all... Wait. Well, it's new. But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this. And some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions? Has lots of time skipping.
What does here even mean, if you really think about it?
I'll have to... one of these days, I'll sit down and watch it. I've been getting back into my horror groove. I've been watching, like, a horror movie pretty much... Not every night. For a while, it was every night. But this past week, like I said, I've been so busy. Last night, I went to bed at, like, 9, which is, like, early for me. And my brain was like, no, you're not gonna fall asleep until midnight. And that hasn't happened to me in a while. And maybe it's because I'm not watching the horror movies. I don't even know. But I'd rather be up watching something if I'm gonna be up for 4 hours anyway.
Shut up. You were here.
Wow, rude.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
Am I at the bottom?
And our cruel
Yes.
and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
The princess isn't the goddess. The goddess that we meet afterwards is the goddess. That's what I've decided. I like horror of all kinds, pretty much.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget.
My house is covered in Scream merchandise right now. There's an Inside Out analog horror. That's nice. That sounds... Is that a TikTok thing?
I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Ooh, YouTube. If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
I haven't been watching film theory, like, at all. Ever since MatPat left, I kind of fell off the radar on that one.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way. Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
Oh, I'm slouching again. You got me thinking about it.
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I?
Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers. And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us. And then she smashes us into smaller pieces.
I'm just letting them narrate for a bit, because my throat's starting to hurt a little. And talking
If
too
you
much.
all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Wow, Frost. I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
Oh, broken.
She's the only thing that's right.
Smitten. Go to bed.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Can you make sense of that?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
We are all listen. Are they all me, or am I just connecting to these traumatized beings that were me and are me and will be me, and we're all just a traumatized bundle of trauma?
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay
Ooh,
the
skeptic.
same.
I don't know if I've gotten
Yeah.
the skeptic either.
What's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Exactly. You forced me to try to kill her. What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that.
You're not wrong.
It doesn't work. Our
Ugh.
hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths.
That's what we were saying last stream, huh, Anmu? We were like, how do we kill the narrator? Oh, you guys weren't here. So at one point, the narrator said, don't set her free, otherwise it'll be the end. And the end was capitalized, and I made a connection there. I was like, wait a minute. The narrator doesn't want us to not kill her because it's the end for him. Because it ends the game when we free her, therefore ending his existence. And he wants to keep existing, right? Right? That's my conspiracy right now. That's my conspiracy. It's the narrator is just trying to prolong his own life by forcing us through all these reimaginations and stuff. That too, Frost, with the new personality and stuff. Yeah, it's because even when we forget, they say that they remember. They remember the one that we've forgotten, where we tried to not go to the cabin, where we tried to stay away. Why do they remember and I'm not allowed to? The only way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do. I kind of want to do this one. Just stay here.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing.
Why not?
You have to do something.
No.
That's a new one. Huh. Do you think it'll work? No. Nothing ever
Broken.
works.
You pessimist.
Boo! You're the worst one.
The opportunist is Frost. Frost is the opportunist. Canon. Frost over here like, boo-hoo, broken. Opportunist. Boo!
He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her.
True.
See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries.
Oh my goodness gracious. The Opalite Witch, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry your name didn't pop up on stream. I have no idea how to fix that. I've tried. One of these days I'm gonna fix that. It's gonna happen. Watch it just randomly start working again. Nice to meet ya. Hello, hello. Welcome to the chat.
Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing.
You know, stubborn is rude too. Broken is just kind of sad. Stubborn's
And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half.
Why are you guys ranking each other? What is this?
Great. And that's why you're not the top.
Opportunist, why do I feel like we're gonna be like, well, who do you think is the top? And they're gonna be like, me, obviously. Obviously, I'm the best.
I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now, all of you aren't letting nothing happen. Hopefully, this stuffs all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them.
Why?
He'll get you killed by himself.
Because that's all he wants.
Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now.
These guys sure talk a lot.
As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it. I wonder what we look like right now. Are we standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
Maybe we're floating.
My point exactly.
What? Let's hang out.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Oh my gosh! My goddess! Oh! Oh, is this it? I'm excited. I had an it. I've been calling the being at the end of the road the goddess. And I've made it my goal to complete her.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin
Whoa.
there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Narrator, I thought you couldn't change the world.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He
And-
always lies.
I was about to say, I think he might be a liar.
And he always makes it gone.
Because he doesn't want us to see us before we're ready.
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
It's right there.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
Barry?
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Hero? Hero? Hero's being a pessimist? Excuse me? Hang on. Stop the presses. Hero is sad. No, I said... No, let me talk to Hero. Gosh dang it.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there.
I mean, it's kind of here, a little bit.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side.
And we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
I don't care if letting her out destroys us. I think I just want to do it.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Smash it! Go around
Just
it?
do something. It doesn't matter what.
Oh, there is no smashing. There is only proceeding.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
You guys really want me to... I want to free her. You want me to smash it? I want to free
What's that
her.
you want?
She's my goddess.
How do you keep coming up with new things?
The
I hope this works
dragon
better
saving
than
the princess.
nothing did.
It's a real story, don't you think?
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
I am a lady.
And it already has worked. It's gone.
My
don't
mirror!
you see? We're one step closer to her.
Ooh.
The interior of the cabin
That was supposed to be like
is much the
ooh,
same
not
as
like
the
who.
exterior of
We closer to who? I forgot
a
already.
dull,
Amnesia.
fuzzy dream like nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
He said the thing. The line he says every
Take
time.
it. It's the only way forward.
I'm inclined to listen to Cold, but it... Are you kidding me? Run! Run away! I'm clicking everywhere. There's nothing. You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but
Oh.
as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep
Oh.
into the earth.
Desktop, get out of here.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth,
Oh.
you see
Dog.
something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Oh no, you guys heard them, didn't you? Excuse me, I'm dying. I'm fine.
It's
Well, nothing to do but to jump down. Hug me!
watching us. She never stops watching us.
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish its job.
With every word she speaks,
Ah,
the
bury it!
princess
Bury
in the
it!
pit blinks closer.
You dragged this out for so much longer than you had to.
And closer.
Whoa! Ma'am, are you aware that you have 2 right arms?
But it was always just a matter of time.
And one, that's an arm? I'm gonna say that's
And closer.
oh. Wow, you actually have 3 arms. That was unexpected.
You are going to have to stop running eventually.
Can I just kick some dirt? Kick the dirt? She's...
And closer.
Kick the dirt!
Everything stops running eventually.
Including the computer when it crashes because you're being rude.
Except for me.
I could close this game right now, princess.
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You
Ma'am,
and
you
me,
got some problems.
together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
I'm good.
A witness.
To the
I can
destruction.
even make you a little cage if you want. gilded and everything.
Oh, because I'm a bird. Ha 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 ha. Funny.
Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
I mean, it kind of feels like I've been pausing this entire time.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all
Ma'am,
her
you've
past
lost your
cruelties,
arms.
The moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
I did. I wanted to set... Well, here's the thing. I wanted to set the... You know what? You're right. Because, you know... Yes, because I want her to become part of the goddess.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Why
I
is it
didn't
the
think
end?
I'd be so tired.
The end is never the end, is never the end. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Goodbye. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
You can think for now.
That mirror's back.
Indeed.
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Yeah, no, I've avoided spoilers, aside from, like, I've watched an episode of other folks where they just do, like, one run and they don't get to the end.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Maybe we can go together this
It
time.
feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet.
Wow, somehow that feels like the worst one.
The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
Cold. Ugh. Okay.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
Aww.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh, you're unraveled. Look how large I've gotten. I'm so thin on this arm. Represents me? That's a good question. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Which one? I don't feel exactly like just one of them. When the voice of the cheated came up at first, a lot of their thoughts aligned with mine in the moment because I didn't trust the princess or the narrator at all. It felt like there was no right path for me. But part of me also feels like the hero because I wanted to trust one of them at the very least, and I couldn't bring myself to do so in the end. The only one that I could bring myself to trust was the being that I've been forming at the end of all of this. Her. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us.
Interesting.
You and I are the only things that interest me.
Yeah, I said you're the opportunist because you specifically booed the broken, and then immediately afterwards, so did the opportunist. Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
So true. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness.
Oh.
A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart.
I did say I wanted to try to hug her. I knew it. I knew there was a reason. A tender. So we've got a kind heart and a tender heart and a strong heart, and then the fourth one that I can't remember.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Yay! Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Ooh, that's a long one. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No. Their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I find... Ooh, and when I find him, you and I are going to when I find him, I'm gonna kill him! Oh my gosh. If there's an opportunity where he doesn't have to die, I'd like to see that. I want answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth.
Ooh.
The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity
we're
will
gonna
pull the
do it,
others
fellas.
back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Oh, we're doing it. Let's see. Oh, you get to stay? No, I'm not staying. I'm making her whole. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I hope I'm a good person.
I will be here, waiting for you.
That startles me every single time. Okay, alright. Well, you go do your thing. I'm thinking maybe 30 minutes and it'll finish or something. No, you're all good. People have swore here before. It's not really a family, Like, I don't really swear much, but I don't, it's if the audience does a bit, I don't mind really. Everything goes dark, and you die. Woo! A scattered vessel. Bring the moment of clarity to her. The hero and the
You're
princess.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
No, I have to be
careful. And in the basement
careful.
of that cabin is a princess.
Who do I bring? It's not gonna be 30. Is it gonna be like an hour? Oh my gosh, there's more after I make her whole, isn't there? You guys did! Frost cursed in my stream of all play banned. Anmu, do your thing. I'm kidding. Whew, okay. Alright. And if it's an hour, I can finish it today. But so, how unfortunate. Frost is gone. R.I.P. We will be holding a ceremony and burial for them. Friday? I don't know. Someone bring nachos. Perfect. Crashly. Perfect. Then I'll try to not be super crazy distracted by you guys. I'm gonna eat a bite of my cookie. Nom nom nom. Good stuff. I hope you let me know if you can hear. I don't want you guys to hear my chewing. I hate chewing noises, so I hate the idea of sharing it with people.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
70 is cold? You crazy won't come out here? Oh, just wait until I play a game that actually makes me crazy. This game is it keeps me very chill. I'm able to do commentary. I'm able to talk on it and just admire the art and crack jokes here and there. But if I were to play a game like Helldivers, Chaos Gremlin, I turn into a gremlin. Can't hear? Oh, Texas, I see. I'm in California. My summers are 109 and my winters are 60. It's very wide array and it's not the most fun thing, but I don't mind it. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I have to be careful. Whatever I get here is going to be the last one, whichever voice I get. I don't want to break her. I would rather get hunted than broken. You go wild and go for us. Yeah. Oh, I see. Well, that's fine. It's kind of like when you have multiple friend groups, you can't act the same way in every one. Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous.
I feel like
because
I'd
she's
like
locked
the
up.
hunted. I think I'm in the Hangout server. I just don't talk in there. I don't talk in most servers I'm in.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
I believe it.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
This is different. I've never heard narrator say this before. But also, I don't think it could ruin your good image. I put quotations over that. 'Cause I don't think you have a bad one, truly. Maybe a fun image. But you're fun here too, though. That sounded weird. I don't know what I'm saying.
Unless, of
Oh,
course,
excuse me, I burped again.
you do your job
Water time.
and slay her.
Let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the
Come on,
cabin.
hero.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not...
Ignore him. He
He
doesn't know what he's talking about.
about. My dog is barking again. What the heck is going on? Do I have a package or something?
The interior of the cabin is
Maybe I
almost
have a package.
entirely bare. The air is stale.
Stale and
Blade
musty.
is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's leave. Let's leave the blade behind and immediately try to go after it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a stair. Her voice soft.
Hello?
It's hypnotizing.
Don't.
I'm
let
just
it
kind of
fool
skipping.
you.
I've already
It's
listened
all
to this
part
a
of
lot
the
of times.
manipulation.
Let's go
Good.
silently.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs
I know,
to be
right?
done.
I have Wally Darling from Makeship is on the way. I don't know if that's it or not.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot
Excuse
riding
me.
on you.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk first.
Okay.
Why do I walk forward? Do you know? I'm gonna. I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need, and you should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Let's see. She's been very bad. Go back upstairs to retrieve the blade without saying another word.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent
The
on
door's
retrieving
open.
the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
I'm not.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you.
We're going quick.
You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours
I got it
and the
in my
world's
hands.
only possible salvation.
I'm not here.
Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to
What is
save
it?
after all.
Why are you freaking out, doggo? Huh? What's going on? What the heck?
You slowly creep down the basement stairs.
Ooh, let's get
It's
going.
quiet.
My dog's like.
Where the princess sat
acting
only a
weird.
moment
I'm
ago,
getting-
there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
Uh-oh. I think she might be behind me.
Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
It looks a lot bigger when there's not a body in front of you. Let's finish this. I think we got off on the wrong foot. I think we get I don't know. She ripped her. Let's
Your
finish this.
eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see
I
her.
don't know. I think I might have gotten
Where is
hunted.
she?
I feel like I'm being hunted right now. Why would it? What's the point in it? It's an arm. Close the door.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job.
Okay. I don't want to get closer to the arm. Come on out. Let's just get this over with. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Oh, do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your
yeah.
best to patiently wait her out. But eventually,
Uh-oh.
exhaustion starts to set in.
I'm gonna take a nap and die.
Come on, wake up. We can't fall asleep down here.
Let's go. I was hoping for the hunted. That's why I was like, if I go and go back, she's gonna hunt me down.
You step into the shadows. Too late, you hear the quiet patter of feet against the basement floor, followed by the taut pull and sharp pain of tearing flesh as the princess lunges into you from behind and drags you to the floor.
Bye, Frost. Yes, I was hoping for the hunted. I'm really.
The ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your limp fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense, lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
I'm gonna be right back because my dog keeps freaking out, so I'm gonna go check it out. Okay. Deep breaths. Ran up the stairs. So, short story time. Went downstairs to see what was up. My loving husband left the front door wide open. I don't like that. I had headphones on. And I guess something might have been going on outside for him to be barking. Whenever the front door's open, he'll bark at anyone that's walking by. Yeah, I'm sure. It's not the first time he's done this. Oh yeah, no, I walked around the whole house. I locked the back door too, because that was also unlocked. I'm the only one in this house that locks the back door. Yep, gotta love 'em. See, I'm compulsive about locking my doors because I think it was maybe 2 years ago. There was a serial killer in this city that I live in, and his motif was basically he only killed people who kept their doors unlocked. And his reasoning behind that, what he told people once he got caught, was because them leaving their doors unlocked was them inviting him in. So, I'm a little paranoid. I could lock, because I'm in the office, so I could close in, but the lock here is kind of broken. Which I guess is a good thing because they really would have to finagle it to get it to open up. But I leave it open for airflow. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna drink some water. Excuse me. Okay. Her ferocity overwhelms you, and as the princess rends flesh from bone, your lip fingers lose their grip on the blade. It slips from your hand, your one last means of defense lying useless beside you in a pool of your cooling blood. I suppose you just lacked the will to fight back.
This is the end, isn't it?
Oh, it's never the end.
I'm afraid it is.
The world goes dark, and you die.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I was pretty close. Embedded that into my head. A killer. Yeah? Oh, apparently it was real. It was a real killer, and I live in the city where it happened. Wait, I remember Googling it once, though, and there was, like, one that was, like, from 1980 or something. But someone was saying that someone recently was trying to do that again, but I don't know if that's actually true. But I remember reading about it. Oh, super scary. The beast. I am hunted! Yes, the hunted, yes!
You're
Yes!
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Your vocal intonations are different, narrator. Proceed.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to
Yes!
a cornered mouse
We got the
when it
hunted!
plays with its freedom?
We did it, fellas.
Or is it just acting out its nature?
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
Oh, hero, you underestimate her.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
A bird to a cat.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously.
Well, Hunted never said we should listen to you, narrator.
Maybe.
Exactly. Proceed to the cabin. There are so many scenarios, Crashly.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And not only that, on October 24th, the Slay the Princess is getting an update called the Pristine version or something like that, where there's going to be even more options and even more stories, and I think I saw a version where she turns into a dragon. I just saw art. I'm not sure if it's the expansion or if I just never chose right to get that one or something. But I saw that and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to play again. Well, I mean, not oh no, I love this game, it's fantastic. But it's also, I have gone through, I believe, 5 scenarios, and there are, I think, 10 voices, but I'd wager that there are even more options than, you know, voices. Yeah, this game is insane. It's so good, so worth it. Highly recommend.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
As every time I approach the mirror...
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cap.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone.
Oh, simple. I mean, I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Let's go.
The door to the basement
Whoa.
creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You say that every time. You even said that when she lived in a pristine, nice castle-like dungeon.
She growls up the stairs.
Come closer.
I can smell you.
Ah.
She sounds almost
Feral.
feral,
Yeah.
impatient, or maybe eager.
Oh, that was good voice acting.
You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
The window is now a ceiling window.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
Hunted, she's right there. She's right. I could poke her in the butt. Boop.
You see only a flash
just
of the
kidding,
princess
she's
before
gone.
she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
I don't believe you. She looked huge.
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping.
Neither are you.
It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does.
I think she might eat us.
Her shining eyes appear
Whoa.
between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
That face looks a little too human for the body we saw.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Into this bush. What? Where? Don't you hear the clinking? She's in chains again. We're fine. Don't underestimate her. You're about to attack me, aren't you? I can see right through you. We don't have to kill each other. You know that, right? Move.
You lunge to the side, picking
Whoa!
a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor
Whoa.
behind her.
She's amazing.
Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers,
Oh.
a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
So she's cut off our escape. Shit. What do we do?
I feel like maybe I should have stood still. We want to help her escape, right? Let's see. Running for the stairs, she's a predator, and so running is a bad idea. Cowering's not a good idea either. So I should have just stood still. Honestly, I should have. We don't have to kill each other. What if I helped you? What if we left together? If you could get out of here on your own, wouldn't you have already left?
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions.
That is kind of nice. Honesty. What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole. And
I had
I
a feeling.
will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Don't ask her what she wants, just slay her.
Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful.
She's just a princess. Don't overthink
That
it.
doesn't look like a
She's
princess.
clearly not.
She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else.
We're on the back foot.
The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive.
It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
Survive. Wait for her to strike and hit her back. Playing dead sounds dumb. Standing still doesn't sound great.
This isn't going to work. We're in her domain. We just have to stay alive.
If we keep dodging her forever, we're going to get tired. We're going to slip up. We have to take a risk.
Exactly.
As the princess lunges from the shadows once more, you tighten your grip on the blade and lash out. It strikes, cutting deep, and the princess loses her focus, crying out in pained surprise as she crashes into you. You're sent sprawling
Ouch.
and can already feel the massive bruise blossoming on your ribs as she scrambles back into the darkness.
Ha! Look at that! We wounded her.
And she wounded us. Bad trade.
That hurt.
Better than nothing.
Are you just the cornered animal you seem to be? Or could you be a rival?
She rears back, then leaps
Oh
at you,
dear.
more forceful, more ferocious, more serious. The scuffle is brief, and though you inflict a few deep wounds, you find yourself quickly overwhelmed by her savagery. You collapse to the floor, and she wastes no time before pouncing on you in a flurry of claws and blood, your nerves barely able to keep up with the onslaught.
I think I might be dead.
By the end, you're lying in a nest of your own intestines,
Oh,
spine severed, blood rapidly draining out onto the jungle floor.
but I hurt her.
The princess, drenched in both her blood and yours, idly prods your body.
No, that's it then. Cornered animal it was.
But I hurt you.
Do better next time. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
Thanks for the advice.
We're not dead. We're...
But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
That's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do. the den.
You're on a path in the
Yeah, we are. And this time we're not gonna run until we die. We're taking her head on and we're winning.
You felt her. She didn't have a soft underbelly. She didn't have blind spots. What could we have done that would have saved us from her hunger?
When someone tries to make you dead, you have to hit them back. You have to show them your authority. There's nothing worse than a bully that thinks they own you.
Great. So you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Oh, shut up. It bodes fine. You're the reason we're stuck in this shit situation. Now I have to do the hard work of dragging us out.
And how do you intend to do that?
We're going to fight her, and we're going to win. There's a reason she slinks around in the shadows.
Well, no complaints here. Now hold on. We're not just gonna let the fact that he knows things about this whole Lupin situation go, are we?
He's not important. He can have his secrets for all I care. She's killed us twice now, and that's enough of a reason for us to want her dead.
The path is different than it was before. I don't think he's gonna give me answers. He's scared of her. Let's see. I'm done with this. Bye! What's the
Like
plan?
I said, we're going to fight her.
But we're so
And?
small.
We don't actually know how big she is. We just know she wants us to think she's big. And if she's going to treat us like prey again, then she is sorely underestimating us. One good wallop, that's all we need to put her on the defensive.
Oh, yeah, that's important for sure. Money keeps you going. Path
Ground
different.
is ground. It doesn't matter what shape it takes. We'll adapt.
We always
If
have.
it looks different, that's because the situation has started to spiral out of everyone's control. So please, disavow yourself of the notion that you can just come back here and fix this place if you manage to make a mess before that line of thinking leaves you yet another world in ruin. Though, as evidenced by you dying twice, it's safe to
So you
assume
do
the fates
know.
of the worlds you've left behind
You liar.
don't concern you very much. Consider this your last opportunity to make things right. For you and for the rest of existence. But especially for you.
Holy smokes,
We
that's
don't
a
need your
long trip.
pep talk. I'll make sure we pull this off.
I want answers. What's going on here? What do you know that you're
I've
not
told
telling
you
me?
as much as I can without putting you at a disadvantage. If anything, I've told you too much. Like that grumbling voice said just a moment ago, you've already died by her hands twice. You shouldn't need much else in the way of motivation.
No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are in the cabin. Let's see this through.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits.
Oh,
you know
dang.
what to do.
Whoa, look at that hill. That's neat.
We've already been over the plan.
I'm not sure that use violence counts as a plan.
It's a better plan than you had last time.
I don't like this. But I'll try to keep us breathing.
We've got
The
this.
interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all. The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
Take it. We're not fighting a monster without a blade. Even if it's not a very big one.
Great. That mirror's back. And it's where the door is supposed to be. What are you talking about? There is no mirror. There's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement.
Of course there
He
is,
isn't tricking
narrator.
us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
Ooh.
If that mirror's blocking our way, just smash it and be done with it.
Oh. You doing well then? You guys doing alright? traveling that much is a lot, and hospital trips usually aren't too fun.
Yes, take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. One step closer to ending this.
What is that? Hang on. Oh, the window's open. Okay, well. Ah. Oh no, I'm sorry that's happening. There are always highs and lows. But yeah, I know what it's like to go through difficult situations. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. All you can really do in tough times, well, not all you can, but sometimes just, you know, staying strong, pressing forward, keeping your head down and doing your best. That's all you can really do sometimes. It all works out in the end, I find. The problem is when you're in the worst of it, it feels like it won't end. But you'll get there.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
You heard him. Stop hesitating and smash that antique.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It went away after we reached out to it last time. Might as well try wiping it clean again. What's the harm? You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement. See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own. You step forward into the darkness.
I mean, it feels like I needed to crawl forward.
If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend. It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Ah, once again with the classic line. You're talking a lot this time around, though.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs. No entity threatens violence or pleads for safety.
Oh, did we wound her?
Stay quiet.
Like, did she stay wounded?
Don't give her a sound.
Okay, I'll try. Don't give her a sound immediately. We have unfinished business. Let's be sneaky. Let's be sneaky.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel. And though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
I don't like that there's no hiding spots. That's something I hate, when there's nowhere, like, to hide. Wide open. I'm the opposite of claustrophobic. You put me in a small space, as long as there's, like, an exit that's accessible. My goodness, my dog is freaking out. What the heck is it now, dude? Get down! What the heck? Hopping up on the windowsill? What is this guy doing? My dog's freaking you. No, our neighbor's doing something, and we're on the second story, and my husband opened the window up here. And no! Leave it! Apparently, my dog thinks that it's a great idea to just hop his front paws up on the shelf and look out the window and bark. Like, I might need to close the window. I might need to just do that right now so that he's... Okay, he's sitting next to me now. Are you done freaking out, dude? You done freaking out? This guy. I don't know what type of dog he is. He's a ball of anxiety, and every little noise that's outside freaks him out.
It doesn't matter if we can't see down here. We know where she is.
Let's try to lure her out.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
And what? You're gonna turn around the second she runs for us? You'll get us killed, you pathetic fool.
There, she's about to strike. With the near silence of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape.
Come on.
Stop it! Fight her!
Stubborn, are you gonna force me to fight?
The conflict in your heart, though usually of little consequence, slows you down just enough. You don't make it into the tunnel before you feel her hot breath at your back, rushing up your spine and closing in on your neck as her teeth press into your skin.
Why are you fading away?
Death. Again.
Is it? But death doesn't come. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I've already said both of these. I'm just gonna approach the mirror this time. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. That thing reeks of death.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Nothing? But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Oh. Gorgeous. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Whoa. It's all messed up. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
A few. Oh! Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
Oh. Okay. I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
I still can't tell if you're... Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Oh, that was a short one. Interesting, interesting. So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied...
If they're all versions of you, why is it this version of you that gets to be here falling apart?
Perhaps they thought that admitting to it
that
would
would be
have pushed
my
you to
next
certain
question.
realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Really? Even as you fall apart? Let's see. The people out there... Oh, and what is my true identity? The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Feels like I've got a lot of questions. More than I thought I would. Let's see. And what is my true identity?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
I'm the god? I was trying to release a goddess this whole time, but it's... See, that's why whenever I die, the world resets. It's not just about the princess dying, it's about me dying. I'm the goddess! It was me all along! Oh, so many new questions. Oh no! Why would you want to rid the world of death?
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move
The
you.
Long Quiet.
You haven't
Hi!
died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
But death should exist. Without death, life has little meaning. Oh god, I always knew I was special. What a waste of a question. Are you a god, or were you a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold
I
you
knew
both.
it. I knew it. You created this place. Run out of questions. I got it. An achievement. Death of the author. Oh, interesting. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Because I believe death should exist.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an
Goodbye.
echo, and every echo fades away.
I knew I'd kill you in the end. Or rather, end your existence. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. Ooh, the long quiet. All of this is you! The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god? What does that even mean? No. The narrator thought he was doing what was right, but he had... I would say to him, he believed he was doing the right things, but I see it as the right things for the wrong reasons. He wants to end suffering, and, like, a lot of people believe that ending suffering would be a good thing, but to end death along with it, if there's no finality to life, a lot of people wouldn't really live. They'd just float through forever and just be forced in their existence with no end. And I feel like that's far less merciful than allowing them to have an end. It's time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Ooh, a wordless vessel. Bring the den to her. Okay, I got an achievement. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Because I'm the goddess. Whoa. Hi. Whoa.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
I love that the hair is just full of arms. Oh, the hair is like entire bodies. The hair is... Oh, wow. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
I am the goddess, and this will be my goddess partner. It's time to free both of us. Ooh. There's so many stories left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? That's a good question. Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. That's no. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked, if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. Oh, I told you what was going to happen when I didn't. I refused to tell her that I would slay her. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Okay, hang on. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is.
Yeah, her dress is
and
crazy,
not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all this? Why is it all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens.
Amazing.
Just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
And now this one, if you're always going to become this, then what's the point of me doing anything?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you...
No, it's fine.
So be it.
No, I'm good. No, I got it!
You are devoured. Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows. But even after the pain of defeat, you returned. The dance is its own truth.
Whoa.
It is the movement
Prey!
that matters.
Predator.
Not the pause you mistake for an ending.
The dance is not just appeals to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change. But that isn't what any of this. You've done nothing but lecture me. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Oh. I just. Oh.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
Okay, see you later. Thanks for hanging out.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude?
This is amazing.
And thrust it on creation?
I get it. There's Why would I stop the fight early? Thank you for sharing yourself with me. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing. Ooh. Thank you for sharing yourself with me.
I'm aware of what it did to you. The understanding you've returned to me is a gift.
Ooh, next. Whoa! We're going backwards, fellas.
Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
I have no desire to hide, but the truth can be made better. If destroying you is what that takes, no, I don't want to hide. I don't want to hide from the truth. This has always just been about us, two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore.
You cling to your notion of pain as suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict.
Ah! Ooh. Let's see. Can you say with certainty that what shape a world without you will take? I don't want that world to come to pass.
Then accept the world as it is now, with both of us a part of it.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Ouch. Holy smokes.
On and on.
Oh, I
and
love
on
this
until
form.
Your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, all at once.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. It felt good to finally win, even if it was going to cost me my life. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning. Yeah.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
I have to fight for a better world, I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself and I cannot let you exist. Excuse me. Jeepers. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. That's a good one.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero! Which hero are you?
I'm all of them, I assume, in the same way that you're all of you.
I thought you died whenever I looked in
I
the
don't
mirror.
think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
Whoa.
I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
What the? What? Huh? What? Hold. Huh?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Whoa! Look at all that.
Do you need me to describe things?
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Is the narrator really
Yeah,
gone?
it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Let's see. It's funny, after everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin to me, for old time's sake? Why not? Let's see how the hero describes
Yeah.
it.
Of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
I'll trust you.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Let's go.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Let's
And
go.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Yep.
And there you are, knife in hand. It really brings me back. Have you given up on talking? Have you finally decided to kill me?
You're not bound.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Let's sit. Are you... I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back. Make me fix the Echo's construct and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened.
Ooh.
Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. Wow, so many options. Oh my goodness. If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't... How do we know we haven't done this before? This isn't fair. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Is there any other way? I take it all back. I don't want this, and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? Okay, then let's do it. I believe in us. I don't want to slay her.
Fixing that is on you, not me. If you want me to help them, you'll have to make me help them.
Interesting. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And if we do, nothing is stopping us from making the same choice. We could just keep doing this forever.
I wonder how many realities we really have destroyed.
Well, I don't think that's something we'll ever get to know. But odds are we've probably done it before.
How do you know things won't end worse? What if when I make my what if when I make my way back here, I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
Who cares? We've hurt each other plenty and I still like you. And if you're hesitating, then you must still like me, too.
Maybe a little. This isn't... We'd have to decide to do this every single time. Forever. Eventually, something is going to be different. What if we change our minds?
Well, if we change our minds, we change our minds. What matters is that we'll always have a choice. This is just the one we're making now.
Interesting. I don't want to forget you.
That's sweet. But unless you do, the whole world ends, right? Not like I care. But it seems important to you.
Is there any other way?
You brought that knife down here for a reason. Either you use it to kill me, or I use it to put things back.
This isn't fair. I want to be with you. I don't want to be alone.
Neither
again.
do I. But we won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
I don't entirely understand why we have to destroy world after world to be together. I don't want this and I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? But being the... Creations and things have to die eventually. Killing her to ensure that nothing ever dies would put everything into a stasis, arguably almost worse than death. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's too late for that. But maybe next time.
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna agree to her plan.
Okay, if this is your choice, then I have your back. I guess I'll see you on the other side.
Oh no, I'm gonna forget.
She takes the blade from our hand, a fondness in her gaze.
Ah! I love you. Yes, yes.
Oh, I love you too.
Is that it? Do I really have to start over?
You're on a path in the wood. You're
Hi,
here to sled.
narrator. I think that's it. I think I made my choice. I could go back real quick. It's gonna take me a while though. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me save. And then I can load here. Oh no!
The next I will be.
Oh no. Skip. Oh no, I don't
You
want to do
make
this
your
all
way
over
up
again.
the short
Nah.
path to the cabin.
I'm
You'll
okay.
find the princess within.
I think I'm alright. Boop. How do I go back? Main menu. Yes. Okay. Oh, so she is just like that. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. I can't boop her. All right. Hang on, let me. I'm just gonna move to my chatting screen. I'm so slow at this. Boop, boop, boop. Go back to normal. Let me go ahead and close the game. So, oh, there goes my dog again. Okay. So that was Slay the Princess. I'm really happy that I got to finish it. And I'm glad that I had some of you guys here to hang out with me. I really enjoy chatting with viewers, friends, and followers, and basically anyone. I appreciate you lurkers too. I really like sharing games like this and being able to commentate and all that. But I think that'll be the end of the stream for today. I'd have to leave in 20 minutes anyway. If I had closer to an hour, I would have probably started the Last of Us game, but oh, thank you. I do appreciate it. I love having folks to chat with. I'll see if I have time to play tomorrow. If I do, I'll play the Quiet Place game because I did pre-order that, so I have it. It's in my library. Oh, I gotta check if I need to download it still. But yeah, so if I've got time, tomorrow we'll do Quiet Place. If not, watch out for Tuesday, because Tuesday I'm starting an hour early. I'm starting at 9 a.m. instead of 10 a.m. And I'll be playing with someone new. I'll be doing my first official collab. So keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.